first order of business is to put all those gold bars we managed to loot to use. Oh? Is it gonna replay? No. Oh, it automatically put all my equipment back in. That is kind of unfortunate. We're gonna have to store a few things here. Or are we? Hold on. If we put on the backpack, we have just enough. Very good. Cool, that means we won't have to make another trip back here for our stuff. Well, let's go pay a visit to the Gunrunners, shall we?
Hello. Welcome, sir or madam.
Oh, man. I feel like every time I do this, or start up a new stream, I need to mess with the volume again. To be fair, I was having ear issues the last time I was streaming this, so, my hearing was actually a bit fucked. So, now that it's no longer messed up, I can hear things a lot better.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Show me what you got. What would we like? I don't think I ever grabbed the 14mm pistol. Let's see. Could grab a submachine gun. Oh, let's grab the Bozar. One of my favorite weapons. I don't remember who sells greased lightning. Cool. Half of our gold bars. Let's check out this bad boy. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I like that the barrel pops out. Interesting. Very good. I'm trying to think. Who sells greased lightning? I don't remember. I'll pay a visit to the Silver Rush as well.
Over here.
I'll let them handle it. Nah. I'll at least kill him.
Kings reign supreme.
Love how this thing looks. Definitely gonna be making good use of it. So, the agenda for today, we'll probably be doing a couple side quests now that we're back in the Mojave. But at some point in the stream, we are going to be getting, what is it? Honest Hearts.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Go ahead.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Yo, Gloria, what have you got for sale?
Welcome to the Silver Rush.
Let's see if the reload or just the animations in general for the H&K L30 are fixed. I would like both of them, but good lord are they expensive. Smitty Special or Spurtlewood? We'll go with Spurtlewood. I usually go with the Smitty Special, so we'll mix it up a bit. Is there anything else I can get from you? Yeah, like all this 2mm EC, these Electron Charge Packs. Just buy a good amount of ammo, and then you can have my last gold bar. Perfect. Let's check out this bad boy. Yeah, nice green. Does it shoot green as well? It does. It's definitely a bit on the loud side. I'll need to tweak the effects again. If we just mess with the master volume. We'll try that. A lot less ear-piercingly loud. Okay. Oh yeah, let's see if the animations are good. Yep, the animations are fixed. The initial spin-up's a little jank still, but that's fine. Oh, this one doesn't actually come with a backpack. Interesting. Let's head to the Lucky 38. Do some inventory management. And then we'll go do some side quests. Gentlemen.
Thank you for visiting New Things.
I'm thinking we'll pick up Cass as our companion for now.
Where to, partner? High roller, sweet.
And we're actually going to leave Eddie here for reasons that you'll see soon. Oh yeah, let's see if Veronica likes Vera's outfit, because she is in search of a dress.
What's up?
And this is definitely a dress.
Let's go make trouble. You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? For me? Do you mean...
Yeah, she likes it.
No, it's too much. Well, okay, but it's too much. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I wish I had something to give you. Wait. What about punching? That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Of course.
I can work on your punching with you, if you like. Show you how to counter like a scribe.
Sure.
All right, put him up. Let's see what you got.
You've learned the Scribe Counter Technical Move, or Special Move. Use this technique, initiate a standard attack immediately after your character blocks an incoming attack.
Pretty addictive, right? You do it once, it just makes you want to do it more.
You do love your punching.
What's up?
Well, I've got you as a companion.
This better not be about the meaning of life.
Got some new things I can ask her, I'm pretty sure. Who's Father? Ah, I never asked her about Father
He was
Elijah.
our elder when we came east. A wizard with technology, really. His mind just worked that way, naturally. I learned a lot from him. But he started having disagreements with the other elders. The Brotherhood's interest is in old technology. He wanted to explore developing new tech. And there were other ways he wanted to push, other weapons, ones with ethics questions attached. Rather than deal with him, they sent him east.
There should be a dialogue option
What's up?
where I can tell her that I found Elijah. But I think I might have had to ask her that one question first.
Yeah, it's not for poker. I've never seen anything quite like it, but I can tell you it looks like it was fabricated before the war, and not at a mint. Some kind of tech. I'm gonna say mid-2200s. Hold on to it. Might be your lucky chip. Ooh, do I get a prize if I answer right?
Let's just exhaust her dialogue.
Sure. He's one of the hotel managers on the Strip. He comes up in the news now and then. Him and the other chairmen run the Tops. It's one of the nicer hotels. Or so I hear. Elder McNamara wouldn't shell out for a passport for me, so I've actually never been to the Strip. Why do people get so cheap when they get old?
Ah, I remember. There is something in that bunker that I need to go and grab. A recording, I believe. Yeah. So we'll,
That should keep the powder gangers away.
we'll take Veronica with us for the moment. In fact, we might just keep her with us. We'll see.
Where to, partner?
Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Need to actually grab some weapons. So we'll go with the anti-material. Grab the Bozar. Little devil. And... grab our sarsaparilla, of course. We'll grab the Pancor jackhammer. How's my weight? I could carry one more thing. We'll bring Spurtlewood. Alright, let's head out.
Where to, partner?
We're gonna head back to that bunker.
Casino floor.
I think we get a perk out of this as well. Though I don't quite remember. Gonna quick save before we go in there, because, definitely had this game crash a few times trying to enter this place. Alright, we're looking for a recording in this room, I believe. Vending machine, admin override code. Must have been recovered from the Sierra Madre or created by reverse engineering old world technology. This code allows you to unlock any vending machine codes that were not discovered during your visit to the Sierra Madre. Also grants access to some special codes that were previously not available. Who says that you have to let go? Chips required to activate, 500. How many chips do I have? I don't even have that many. Fair enough. I believe the recording we're looking for is in this terminal. Yes, download holo message. His holo message is locked. A label on the front reads, "For Veronica." A strange sensor mounted on the back seems to be tied to the locking mechanism.
What's up? I was told we wouldn't be tested on this.
Where is the dialogue option to give this to
it's
her?
your typical city layout. Rich people in
Let's
a
just
gated
exhaust her
community surrounded
dialogue.
by extreme poverty. House gave the area around the strip to the locals, but he has no interest in it, so he ignores it entirely. It just needs new management. I'd love to see the Brotherhood do it, but since the Codex doesn't say clean up Freeside, no one listens to me. Bunch of sticklers. I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops.
Ah, this would probably be the one.
I would say he was my tutor, but that doesn't cover it. After my parents passed, he looked after me. The whole Brotherhood brought me up, really, but he made sure of it. I never had a grandfather, not that I knew, anyway. But Elijah was in some ways what I'd imagine a grandfather to be.
Did you follow him from California?
It was by his request, actually. He cleared it with the other elders. Somehow. They sent him to look into the dam. There was a time when I'd have begged to follow. Watch him at work.
What changed?
He did. For years, he fought with the council. Taught me to question our direction. Meanwhile, he'd become more out of touch than all of them. On our way east, he demanded we stop at Helios 1 to examine it. While we were there, we received word that the NCR had taken the dam. He was furious. Called it children playing with a bomb, but he was mad because we'd lost his power. What we'd use it for. He didn't even care.
How is that different from any other elder, or from how any other elder would have reacted?
They're cautious. When they discover something, they respect it, learn its limits, consider how to preserve it. Used to drive Father Elijah crazy. He liked to learn limits too, but only so he could push them. That's not to excuse the other elders, though. They
Hello,
all have
Alexa.
the
Welcome
technology
in.
for its own sake. Some are just more fanatical than others.
Hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, I did. I couldn't help him. He just didn't listen. And the idea that people talk back to him... If he could have made the Brotherhood act like machines, ordering them around with the push of a button, he would have.
What did you learn from him?
Elijah could look at an old device and immediately understand what made it work.
I'm doing good. Thank you
And
for
he could
asking.
see its potential, where it fit with other technology.
How about yourself?
It's
Are you
not
having a
something
good
he
day?
could teach, but he tried with me. Some of
Oh,
it
thank you
stuck.
for the follow. I
But
appreciate it.
that's what he taught me. You ask what I learned from him.
How's that different? What did you learn from him?
I learned what I don't want to become. In the end,
Good to
it was
hear.
just him and his vision. Nothing and no one else.
Were you close?
Yeah, I miss him.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Last time anyone
We already
saw
know
him
the
was in
answer to this
battle at
question.
Helios 1. I wasn't there. He gave orders to hold the plant until it could be reactivated, but he ran out of time. The NCR overran it.
Well, I appreciate the
Everyone thought he was
compliment,
dead.
but I don't think it's anything
But I got a
special.
note from him at a comm station. That's how we like to talk.
I appreciate it,
Me.
though.
He wasn't good at face-to-face.
What was in the note?
It was strange, even for Father Elijah. He's always been unstable, but this was something else. I don't want to say delusional, but I don't know what else to call it. The only thing familiar about it was the signature. He said the Brotherhood was doomed, but that he'd return, save us. But the way he said it, I don't know. Said he'd return with one of the greatest treasures of the old world. Make the Mojave like it was meant to be. Wipe the slate clean.
Yeah, that sounds like the Elijah we know.
Ooh, got any juicy gossip?
I've played a little bit of GTA in the past. Counter-Strike wasn't really my thing. I've played a good amount of games. We're just focusing on Fallout New Vegas because it's quite a long one. So I'd like to just knock this out before we continue to other games. In terms of the games I've already streamed, though, I've done Armored Core, I've done Borderlands, I've done a bit of Helldivers. We do a little bit of everything. All right, here's the dialogue option I've been waiting for. I found Elijah.
You did? Where? Oh my god. I mean, I thought... I don't even know what I thought might have happened to him. But you don't have a "this is good news" expression on your face.
Yeah. I had to kill him before he hurt others.
You killed him? But it doesn't matter. He died when we all retreated to Hidden Valley. I didn't expect to see him again. No one did. Did he say anything when you met him? Anything at all?
There's something I wanted to pass along.
Where did you get this? Guess I was right about the bad news, huh? Same look Elder McNamara always gave me when I was up for promotion.
It's a message. The news is up to you.
All right. I'll watch it. That was hard to watch.
Did it make any sense?
The parts I understood didn't matter. Past all the garbage, all it amounted to was goodbye. Sorry. I feel a little out of it. Head's spinning a bit. Oh. I think he left me a gift. Maybe I can use it better than he did.
Has received the Elijah's Last Words perk. She's learned a secret unarmed weapon technique that increases her attack speed by 50%. Gives her a 25% chance to knock down enemies. That is, frankly, amazing.
See you around.
In that case, you can go back to using your fist. I'm sure that'll make you very happy.
You mean like this melee weapon right here in my hand at this very second?
Yes,
You're making
that
me
one.
carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Alright, I need to fix your backpack at some point. Cool, that was very much worth it. I stream every other day on the weekdays. So I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's see, what side quests should we knock out? I know. Let's go visit the king. I've been putting that off for far too long. I do not have a Discord yet, no. I do plan to make one in the future once I gain a bigger following. I do have a Twitter, however, that you can find below in the description. Let's go visit the king.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Yes, I'd like to see the king if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
I'm new in town and wanted to pay my respects.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him. Hey, pal.
And there's the man himself.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
I was hoping you might have some work for me.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
What do you need me to do?
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yes.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man told me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Why are you so interested in this?
You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings, too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not
Fair
trying
enough.
to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say?
Sure.
Okay, then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Cool. Automatically equip the quest for me.
What's up?
Let's wait a few hours till it's daytime.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Freeside's a dangerous place.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
Oh, perfect. How much for your services?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
It's pretty expensive, but the king gave us the money we needed. 200 caps? That's twice what everyone else is charging.
Hey, you want the best, you have to pay for it.
Okay, I'll hire you.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
My friend.
I love that I can hear gunfire in the distance.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
What'd you give me? Gave me some chips.
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up.
They say
Not
those
that I
robots on the
approve
strip
their
running
services.
around.
Up ahead on the next block is where the kings hang out.
Come to Mick
Let
and
them
Ralph's
scare
for
you.
all your
They
shopping
don't outnumber you
needs.
5 to 1, you'll be fine.
Oh, you... you alright there? Oh, he's good. He remembered how to walk again.
You've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
I'm sure everything's gonna work out just fine.
Hey! Glad that's over. Gotcha. Thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Hey, you only fired 3 shots and there are 4 guys there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Or you just faked this whole thing to drum up repeat business.
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
Tempting, but I won't be an asshole. After you.
Stay close. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Let's go inspect one of these quote-unquote bodies. Quick study of the body reveals that the thug is still alive and merely pretending to be dead. Yeah, this guy is definitely a bit of a scammer.
Well, here we are. No worse for wear, are you? I trust that if you need to cross Freeside again, you'll know who to hire.
Alright, let's go let the king know. Man, that proves just how fast I can run. Got a lot of modifiers at this point that increase my running speed.
What do you have for me?
Oris is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
I'll head over there right away.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
I thought those tin cans of
Love that guy was giving us the side eye the whole time. He's giving us that bombastic side eye.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
These guys. Here we go.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
The king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
What can you tell me about the attack?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Do you remember anything about the people who attacked you?
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them. I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about them. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you?
He did, and anything you could tell me about what happened might help.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Every bit does help, thank you.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tennant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
No, we have our info.
Thank him for looking out for us.
Sounds like it was some NCR soldiers.
Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
You right there, kid? You look like you're ready to stab someone.
Shopping needs.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure that man is not about to get stabbed by a child.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
Local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
We'll talk to Julie first. Back to the fort.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
She certainly looks like she's about to murder that man. Alright. Oh. Whoops! Oopsie daisy. Did not mean to shoot the man. I only meant to shoot the rat. Right, it's F. There we go. Getting my buttons mixed up. Nice bit of rain on a...
Morning.
It looks overcast.
Hey, I heard about the bug getting destroyed in the Lucky 38. We'll get in there eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Do you know anything about NCR soldiers here in Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
The king thinks those troops may have been attacking locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nope, that'll do it.
Hello.
Look at the little baby Brahmin, he's so cute. I love him.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Oh, it is actually... Right, I remember now. We did not actually have to go back into that section of Freeside.
Hold up. What's the password?
I'm here to see Major Kieran on urgent business. Please let me pass.
If you're here to see the Major, then I suppose it's all right. Head on through.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Are you with the NCR military?
Yes. I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from.
Thanks for the food.
You're quite welcome. If you meet anyone who needs food or water in the area, please tell them about this place. Yes? Was there something else you needed?
Do you serve food to locals as well?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Why don't you serve locals? Or, no, I was just... No, why don't you serve locals?
That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Julie Farkas told me to ask. She said it was important.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do want to fight. You'll have to save it for the after stream, though.
In a manner of speaking, our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My
Nothing much,
superiors ordered
just
the
playing
relief
some New
mission
Vegas.
scrapped.
What about you? How
I
you
managed to
doing?
get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Hello?
Let's go report back to the king, then.
That tower on the strip, the one you can see for miles.
Lasers, plasma, pistols.
What are you two doing? I assume you're his bodyguard.
They say those robots on the strip are running around with different faces or something. Don't ask, because I don't know.
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he was
Seeming pretty
protecting us from
suspicious
that
there,
from
Pacer.
inside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
I still think you should know about it.
That's a shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
What's up? You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
The NCR is distributing supplies in a building down by the old train station.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
They're only handing out supplies to NCR citizens.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
They said someone was sent to discuss the issue with you.
Wait a minute. They said what?
They said the man was severely beaten and barely survived.
Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Pacer's gone and got himself in a big heap of trouble. We gotta go bail him out. Let's go see if we can save this idiot's ass. Looks like things aren't going too well for you.
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
This is what you call under control, huh? Interesting. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go save your ass.
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna draw my weapon.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want?
The king wants to help with the relief effort.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
That wasn't him. He didn't even know an envoy was sent.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
You got off lucky today, Pacer. I don't really want your shiv. I was hoping you had some ammo on you.
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here.
That was
Looks
very
like you
quick.
get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Maybe next time I won't save your ass. Just think about that.
Lasers, plasma, pistols.
Sorry, I love this fucking song.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what.
Ooh,
just this one.
nice big chunk of
and whatever
XP.
you want. And if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Ooh, we'll hold on to that favor, I think. Alright, what should we get for a perk today? What's this? In pace requiescat, Elijah. They fucked up the wording. It should be requiescat in pace. One teammate, you ignore 4 points damage threshold. 4 points yourself. Oh, that's really good. That's probably going to be the perk we get. Yeah, we'll get ties that bind.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Where'd you get the robot dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He goes through spells like this from time to time. The followers said his brain is going bad or something.
Can I help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. All right.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, just crying all the time.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick and Ralph's.
Once again, we return to the fort. Julie, I got a sick robo-dog here, and I need your help.
Welcome.
King said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
So you can't heal him?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
Is there anything, or is there, is there anyone who could do all that?
There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
Did I ever... Let's check our stats. Okay. Just making sure we got rid of that Mentats addiction that we had a while back.
Hello.
If it can be bought, it can be
I think the king will be very happy to hear that there's at least a possibility of saving Rex.
What can the king do for you?
Forgot semi-good news. Julie Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely. I'll see that he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
Rex has given you the search and mark perk. Look at the good boy. How are you feeling, boy? Don't worry, we're gonna get you fixed up. I'm still working on getting you fixed. Let's take a closer look at you. Examine the painting of the bull on Rex's side. Paint, though weathered and fading, is still a recent addition. Looks sickly, and the gel in which is contained... I cannot read that fast, I'm sorry. Mechanical parts. Scorch and scratch. It's remarkable that the biological part is still running, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what it said. I can read fast, but I cannot read that fast.
Man, I thought those tin cans in Mr. House's...
Alright, boy, let's go get you fixed up. I'm gonna head on north to Jacobstown. Trouble, you say? Oh, and there he goes. Oh, Jesus. Someone has a grenade launcher. Good boy. We're heading up into the mountains. Also, I think that's a safe house up there. We'll grab the marker for it. Where's the road? The road's further up here, okay. Ah, that's the follower's safe house. Did they give me a key to it? Because it's marked on my map. Which makes me think I might have gotten in good enough with the followers that they're going to let me into the safe house. We'll have a look. Rex, your footsteps are very loud. I might have to turn down the footstep audio. How's that? It's better. It's much better. No. They did not give me the key to it. Not sure why it was marked on my map then. Interesting. Why is everyone carrying explosives today? Nice. Not sure how I feel about the scope. I like being able to see things a little better. It's quite limiting. Something like this is fine, because the scope is really close to you, so you actually have a decent amount of FOV with it. On the way up here, there is one place we're going to take a detour towards. Friendly map marker. Or friendly marker. Hello.
Howdy. Hey.
Oh, that is a Yaguai. You know what? Let's watch Veronica solo it. Nice. Yeah, Veronica at this point, with all her perks, is kind of a beast. She's a little cracked. Another big corner. Oh. I was wondering why that was getting highlighted. Because of Rex's perk. I don't think I ever knew that that was a hollowed out rock. Here's the mine we were looking for, though. At least I think this is the one we're looking for. The lake lurks at the entrance have gotten me a little confused. Oh, bad time to reload. Punch his face off. Good enough, good enough. I see you punched him with your mind there. Ooh, more duct tape. Most excellent.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. This thing just disintegrated him. Yeah, I don't think this is the mine I was looking for. Oh, I think I might be dead. Yes, I am dead. Okay. So if they focus on me, I am a bit screwed. Good to know. In that case, we won't mess around. We'll just have this out from the beginning. I'm done messing around. God, imagine this thing with max charge ammo. Like, what's DPS right now? 511. Yeah, imagine this thing with max charge ammo. God, those things hurt, though. Luckily, I hurt more. Pick up all the cigarettes we find, because we can sell those at the Sierra Madre vending machine. Okay, I think that's already everything there was to do in this mine. This was not the one I was looking for. I saw a little bit of green there. At least I thought I did. Probably my mind playing tricks on me. Alright, it'll be over here then. Ooh, blew off his brain case. Nasty. I think this is the one that we want over here. Silver Peak, yeah. Ooh, star cap. After this expedition to Jacobstown, we'll probably go back to the Lucky 38, swap out the Bozar for the automatic rifle. I think having two scoped weapons is a bit much. I could just hip fire this thing, to be fair. We are about to put it to a good test, however. We'll go down this way first. Okay, there's nothing over here. Don't know if you saw that bit of movement, but there, yeah. We got Cazadors.
Hey! I've had worse.
You say as you're currently dying. Here, take a few stim packs. Got more than enough. Where's the big one? Nymph. Just a little baby over there. We're gonna break out the Spurtlewood. Ooh, get away from me. Still don't see Big Mama anywhere. We're gonna quick save. Oh, there's the big mama. Just absolutely melt you. There we go. It's normally a pretty tough fight, but, at this point, we're pretty unstoppable. Ooh, some lovely C4. Lots of C4. And the main reason we came here. Grab this. What's the scripture on it say? Let's look at that again. You should probably steer clear of any NCR outposts while wearing this. You might have to answer some awkward questions. Yeah. Yeah, you probably would. Onwards to Jacobstown, then. Ooh, a lovely night. Wouldn't mind living out in the mountains again. Bit far away from basically anything, but it's beautiful. Oh, just some big horners. We'll leave them be. Oh, got a runtime error. That's an interesting one. Just quickly boot up the game. Wouldn't be a New Vegas stream without at least one crash. Got a little, was a little turned around there for a second. Ugh. Oh, it's no longer a clear night sky. Now we got rain. What do we have a lot of? We don't really have a lot of the different special ammos. Save again, because now I'm paranoid. Well, it looks like the rain cleared up. Back to a lovely night sky. Sorry, Veronica, I know you really wanted to punch that poor mantis. And we have arrived at Jacobstown. For any fans of Fallout 2, you're about to meet a very good character.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around, Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
What's the history?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
How does the town support itself?
Bighorners. Good eating. And we can trade the hides. Got a lot of wild ones around here, so it's easy to restock the herd.
I'd like to know about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
Super mutant army?
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Tell me more about the tribal.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end. All right.
I need to actually play Fallout 2 one of these days, and the first one. Why do some of the super mutants here dislike the NCR?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
What do you know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
What makes the NCR too ambitious?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
Anything else you can tell me about them?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Do you have any dealings with New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town. All right.
What's wrong with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Are there any town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Good enough for me.
See you.
Nearly there, buddy. We're gonna get you fixed up.
Another human. One was enough. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
You have a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
How does that make you different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Who's the other human you mentioned?
Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Why are they here in Jacobstown?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting. Finally.
The snow globe. Not being seen perk. Shake it. Very good. Let's check out this perk. Finding the Mount Charleston snow globe has permanently raised your sneak and melee skills by 5 points each. Your observations of the Nightkin have also granted you 10% increase to your melee and unarmed damage when sneaking. It's not the best for us. We really don't do much sneaking. The corpses in my game just seem to be a little messed up. There you go.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Something's wrong with my cyber dog. I was told to come to you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
You're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
Canine neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
And you were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after. If we must.
I assume he was stationed on said oil rig then. What are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Understandable. Does Stealth Boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why are you helping the Nightkin?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
I can respect that. I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
What makes you think that the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence. If we must.
I'm surprised to find another human here.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet. Yes, yes.
Trying to decide if we should do this Night Stalker quest right now, or go get Rex's brain. We'll go get Rex's brain. I want to fix him as soon as possible. Poor boy's hurting. There's a couple different brains we could grab. We'll grab the Fiend one first. If it still exists. Oh. I think the answer will be yes, considering the dogs are back. The pop noise. Silly. We're not gonna go visit the Legion yet, so we're just gonna grab Gibson's. We're gonna grab the brain from Gibson as well.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Dr. Henry sent me. I need a new brain for my Cyberdog.
Dr. Henry? Now, there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old, and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family, and I've got other dogs to take care of.
I'm offering Ray immortality of a sort. Are you really going to put a price on that?
Fair enough. Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
Oh. Poor thing. Alright, back to Jacobstown then. Get our boy fixed up.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
How long have they been, how have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
You sure these mercenaries work for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Wherever they are, they want us dead or gone.
What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Stupid bighorners will make the noise all night.
Yeah, that would suck. Bighorners seem like they're pretty damn loud. About to ask where your buddies are, but they're in the goddamn trees, I see.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Go away, or you'll have to deal with me, and then you'll wish you were fighting super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
That was the best decision you've made today. At this point, we're just gonna pump up our barter. How are our specials looking? Could definitely do... I'm thinking more endurance.
Something on your mind?
You won't have any more trouble with those mercs.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us. See you.
Dr. Henry's pretty smart. I hope it will stop.
Gentlemen.
I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet you. I'm Calamity.
You have an interesting name.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. Never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
Does anyone other than super mutants come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
What do you do here?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat for supplies.
What's your repair skill?
Let me take a look.
60. Yeah, we'll keep our caps.
Why?
Is there something else I can do for you?
I have a new brain for Rex.
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
I took down a fiend dog named Violetta.
Big brain on this one. All right, let's see. Damn. Heavy amounts of the chemicals used in the drug Turbo are present. Transplanting this brain will make Rex faster than he was before.
This brain is from Ray, one of old Lady Gibson's dogs.
All right, let's see here. Neural pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
Transplant Ray's brain into Rex. I would like more damage.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
The Faithful Protector perk, increasing his attack damage. Very good. How are you feeling, boy? How are you feeling? Oh, look at him. He's happy. So you're better? I'm not gonna pick the bottom one. Glad to hear it. He's a good boy. Smooch. Right, now we'll take care of the Night Stalker problem. Veronica, I'm gonna have to ask you to head home.
What's up? Why does everyone always say that? Nice! Can I order room service?
That ambient music seems a bit on the loud side, doesn't it?
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you may have me confused with someone else.
Of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
I'm looking into the Night Stalker mutation. Want to come along with me?
Ooh, those Night Stalkers, always killing my big horners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind. Heavens to Betsy, but Mr. Benny Menastian, I hope you've realized, Pumpkin, that crime doesn't pay.
What do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
I have some questions for you.
Such a curious little munchkin, aren't you? What do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, someone wants to hear Grandma's stories. What would you like to hear, Pumpkin?
Where'd you come from?
I grew up in Vault 17. I never even saw the sun until I was 75 years old. That was when super mutants raided the vault and carried a lot of us off. Yes, Leo, I'm getting to that part. They made me one of them, and they put me to work in an army that was going to conquer California.
You were a soldier.
A spy. Sometimes an assassin. I killed a lot of folks for the Master. Yes, Leo, you helped too.
Who was the Master?
Oh, he was a nasty man, dearie. You don't want to know about him. He was the one who made that super mutant army I told you about. Oh.
Who was Leo?
Leo was a very bad man, Pumpkin. Yes, you are, Leo. Don't try to deny it. He tells me to do things. Terrible things. And sometimes the medicine isn't enough to keep him quiet.
So he's just a voice you hear in your head?
You shouldn't say things like that where Leo can hear you, dearie. He doesn't like it.
Where'd you get that sword?
This old thing? Oh, I scavenged it off a wreck in Klamath. Leo showed me how to make it all ready for chopping. Didn't you, Leo?
Another nice Fallout 2 reference.
What do you need, sugar?
Never mind.
Talk to you soon, dear.
Where is your vertibird blade? Doesn't really look like you're using it.
Well,
There it is. Yeah, she got that thing off of a vertibird that you find in Fallout 2. Okay, I think we have to head out the gate and then go around the side. You got some big old footsteps, don't you? I think this will be our second time encountering Night Stalkers. I'm tempted to put the difficulty on to very hard. Oh, it's already on very hard. I see. Yeah, we're just a little unstoppable at this point. I hear combat music. Another Yaogwai. Is that Rex that knocked him down, or Lily? I think it was Rex. Invisible Night Stalkers. As if they couldn't get any worse. Am I poisoned? I'm poisoned, aren't I? Night Stalker poison. Yep. How many anti-venoms do I have? I only have 4. I see. In that case, we're gonna try not to use them willy-nilly. As annoying as it's gonna be to deal with this fucking poison. Some sunset sarsaparilla should counteract it at least. I hear a Night Stalker. Ah. Is that? Yeah, it is Night Stalker. I forgot this thing is full auto. I can just hold down the trigger. Youch. And this is one of the best melee weapons in the game. We just don't have very high melee weapon skill. What is our melee weapons at? Yeah, a measly 35. You know, I wonder if Lily would like this. Yes, you would. No, that's just an alternate way out, I believe. We'll go back the way we came. Let's drink a few more sarsaparillas. Delicious. Never actually had sarsaparilla. I'm curious as to what it's like. I need to try it one of these days. Be faster if we just did a little fast travel. So, turns out the the Night Stalkers were chewing on Stealth Boys.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Found a chewed up Stealth Boy in the Night Stalker lair. God, I cannot speak today.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks?
Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
My, but that Lucky 38 is a large building. And so fancy.
Do you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead and start the tests.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is stable, and the readings are clean. Gamma wave activity is 0. Odd, but everything looks right.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I like head on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here, but you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
That's why we love speech.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Use neuropeptide simulators on a Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
It's our business in Jacobstown concluded.
Hello again, dear.
Hello once again. How you doing?
It'd be lovely, dearie.
What are you up to today? Let's head home. I'm doing pretty good, but what about yourself? How are you doing? Oh. About to get mugged once again. Just a normal day in Freeside, you know how it is. What, talk about my day? Not a whole lot happened. Woke up, played some games, got Mendoza's for breakfast, had a nice breakfast burrito. And then I've just been playing New Vegas. We just finished finished one of the DLCs last time I was playing. Oh, I think that's one of our Paincore Jackhammer mags. Interesting. Yeah, we finished one of the DLCs last time, and today we're planning on starting another DLC. After I've done some miscellaneous things.
Oh, Grandma will miss her little pumpkin. Are you sure?
Yeah, head back to the Lucky 38 for now.
Nice children shouldn't play in places like that, dearie. That's the sort of place Leo likes. But if you insist...
Okay, we're gonna swap out the Bozar for the automatic rifle. We're gonna grab... I would like to use the M72 a bit more. How much ammo do we have? We really have nothing? We really have no 308 rounds. Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to go around to a couple vendors and buy us some goddamn ammo. Where are you at, Veronica?
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Actually, maybe we should grab Cass. We can now do her quest pretty easily now that we've got some stealth boys on us. Yeah. Sorry, Veronica.
What's up?
I know you want to get out there and you want to punch some things in the face, but you're gonna have to wait here a little longer.
See you around.
Where are you hiding today, Cass?
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
So I'm missing 3 snow globes. There you are.
Ready to leave yet? This place puts my teeth on edge.
What's wrong?
Aside from the TV-faced robots, the dust, and the old man smell in every room, nothing. It's a paradise. This place has the old world blues about it. Everything in here feels like it should have passed on a long time ago. Hell, it's hard to believe Vegas is right outside. So, yeah, I'm looking to leave whenever you're ready.
Alright, let's go.
Can't be any worse than here.
To you soon, dear.
Someone I think you'd really like.
Careful if we go.
Jesus, I think you'd vibe with Cass.
Where to, partner?
You two would get very drunk together.
Casino floor.
We'll stop at the Silver Rush first. They are on the way. So in case you're not sure what we're doing for this quest, we are gonna get some evidence that the Crimson Caravan and the Silver Rush have been working together to hit caravan routes. Like, killing caravanners to drive up their own profits.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Should have done this earlier when I went to go buy Spurtlewood, but I didn't think about it.
Welcome to the Silver Rush. I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you. It should only take a moment. There.
As long as you don't take my stealth boys. Cool, we still have our stealth boys. Make a little quick save, just in case. Don't mind me. See what this letter says. Dear Mrs. Van Graff, it has come to my attention that Cassidy Caravans has suffered a number of setbacks recently. I can only hope that these latest unfortunate events drive that young booze hound of an owner to finally sell me her remaining assets. As per our agreement, I have bent my not inconsiderable efforts toward weakening your competitors, the Gunrunners. You can expect a mysterious and sudden surge in sales in the near future. Sincerely, Alice McLafferty. There's half the evidence we need.
Any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Cass, can we have this conversation outside? You know, there is kind of a Silver Rush guard right next to you. Here's evidence of the deal. Without its twin, there's no proof.
So there's just one more safe to crack? Hope you can get to it. Say what you will about the two leading ladies. They watch their lockers like crows. Still, you got one, so the other might not be impossible. If you get both, then let's talk. And I appreciate you putting yourself at risk like this. Thanks.
No problem. Now let's not talk anymore until we get the fuck out of here. Okay.
You got a problem?
Nope, no problems. In fact, I'm out of here. Yeah, we desperately need some 308s.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
The Crimson Caravan merchants should have some ammo. Gunrunners will have ammo. And there are 2 merchants at the 188 that will also have ammo.
Hey there. You looking to...
I want all the 308 you have on you. God, that really wasn't much. You have a lot of caps on you, friend. Quite a lot. Is there anything we can sell you? There's a few things. Ooh, the C4 sells for a lot. What was that for? Electric box fuse. I think that was something with the, with dead money. Sell the cloud residue. Oh man, look at all that pre-war money we have. See just how much money we can get out of you. $2,600. Pretty good. Let's go get the other half of that evidence.
Hey.
Wait, really? Really? Alright. Wasn't expecting to not have to use a stealth boy. I'll take these caps too. Who's gonna know?
You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Here's both pieces of evidence.
No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens.
Anyone you trust in the NCR?
Well, Jackson and the Mojave Outpost could get it to the folks in the West. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though.
If he won't listen, then we can do things your way. But only if he doesn't listen.
Alright, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
Gonna make a few stops along the way to the Mojave Outpost, though, like the Gunrunners.
Hey. Welcome, sir, or ma'am.
Wow, no one is selling that much 308, at least not in bulk. Get some more 14mm ammo.
us again soon.
Let's see. The Dino Bite gift shop will probably also be selling ammo. That's one more location I could go to.
I've still got guns and ammo if you need them. And
Oh, it's the wrong option. Show me what you have for sale. Little more. Oh, you actually sell a decent amount. Very good. You sell a lot of weapon mods. Where's that put us with regular ammo? About 120 rounds. Really isn't much. Ow. My knees. They're gone. Reduced to atoms.
Still making a nuisance of yourself?
Still being an asshole, I see.
Take a look. Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Thinking about it, there's another one. There's another merchant that we haven't visited yet, up in Camp McCarran. Sorry about all the detours, but we need as much their weight as we can get. I know Boone has some 308 on him from the, because I gave him a sniper rifle. Oh, I love that armor. I find it interesting how it's somehow less laggy during the night. Maybe it's because no one, or not as many people are moving around at once.
Hello?
I do wonder if the real McCarran Airport is this massive.
I'd gladly fight at your side.
I see we've got that bug again. Hey man, how you doing?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Good to hear, good to hear. Yeah, you watch over him, alright? He seems like he's having issues.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier.
You could say that.
Take your pick.
Oh, here we go. Good lord, that's a lot of ammo. How much of my money am I willing to spend on this? Man, we should have just come here to begin with. Jesus Christ. Let's see, what ammo am I not using anymore? Don't use 22. We will be using 357 later, I believe. We'll sell the normal, or we'll sell the special variants though. I bet you the explosive rounds aren't doing as good as I'd expect because we haven't really spec'd into explosives at all. I don't see us using 10mm ever again, for any reason. We use 12 gauge for the pain court, so we could realistically sell the 20 gauge. Yeah, we could sell the 20 gauge. We'll keep the normal rounds, though, just in case. We can sell the 25mm. And the normal grenades as well. We might actually use a bit of 9mm still later on. Anything else? Doesn't really seem like it. Okay. 2,000 back isn't too bad. I could probably buy... Could I buy all of this? I could. But I'm not going to, because that's just too much. We will get... So I've got about 140 rounds to 200 rounds. Let's get, like, 800 rounds. That keeps us with a good amount of... Or that leaves us with a good amount of money left over. Perfect. Got about 1,000 rounds for this thing. That should be more than enough. Yeah, we should have just visited fucking Contreras first. Alright, down to the outpost then. Whoa. Big ol' hitch there.
Sure could use a drink.
You could always use a drink. Honestly, so could I. I've seen a lot more NCR Rangers around now.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment.
Actually, I need you to help me. I have evidence of a caravan conspiracy.
What is it? Let me see. Alright, this explains a lot of the lost caravans. I thought it was Legion work, but...
Can you get it to the right people?
I can, if you make me a promise. I need you to swear you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over, and we can't see that justice is done. I know some things are hard to let go, but you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. Hear me?
You have our word.
That'll have to do. God, what a mess. People turning against each other when the Mojave's at risk of falling. If the Republic's sinkhole progress doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been tempting. For what it's worth, I appreciate you didn't shed any more blood. We need to save our strength for the Legion.
It felt right. It felt like the right thing to do.
I'll do what I can, and those folks that got killed need to be answered for.
Evening.
And thus begins the legal process.
Well, that's settled, I suppose.
Better than the alternative.
No. No, I know. Just hard to say how I feel right now. Wait, that's not true. I think the NCR back west, when riled, is going to be the worst enemy the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan ever had.
Absolutely.
They're also mired in procedure and paper out there. The kind of evidence we gave is going to be worse than shooting them. I think that settles accounts with me and my men. That was some tricky political maneuvering, but worth it, even if it takes a few years.
Cass has gained the Calm a Heart perk, giving her a permanent health bonus. Let's head out.
All right, then.
Yeah, I believe if we had murdered Gloria and Alice, she would have gotten a perk that increases her damage? I think. It's been a while since I went with the murder them option. With that done, I do think it might be time to begin the DLC. Yeah, we'll work on wildcard side bets after we do the next DLC. I like spending a little time in the Mojave between them, so we're not immediately going from one DLC to the next. Make a hard save here, just in case.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Wait a minute, I recognize you. Yeah, you're Alice McLafferty's rising star, ain't you? You sure you want to be here? McLafferty's non-competes are pretty rigid.
I understand this caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Tell me more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who is Joshua Graham, and why shouldn't I mention him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burned Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Tell me about the Happy Trails Caravan Company.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Sounds like Happy Trails isn't in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80 or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
What can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The new Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Do you know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
You don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the new Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
What do you mean? I've been responding to you. You asked me how my day was, and I talked about it. Maybe you need to pay more attention.
Shoot.
Are you talking about the text you just sent me? Because if that's the case, I will look at that later. Because I see it's an Instagram link. Tiny Dancer. I assume it's the video you sent me. I promise you I will look at it later. I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Sorry about that. One moment. Put it on there. There we go. Alright, tell me about the Raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy. Jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too...
What's up, Jesus? Can you actually hear me now?
80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
You got me nervous that my mic's not working, but I was chatting with someone else earlier, so I know my mic's working.
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage.
But yes, please tell me if you can hear me, because you've got me very paranoid.
You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
We're about to head up into Utah, by the way. Warlords, how dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks. Shoot.
We're all ready to get going.
I bet you are. But we only got room for one more on this expedition. You'll have to leave your friends behind. Yeah, reckon you will.
Alright, you two. Rex, my boy, I love you. You're beautiful. Well, I'm gonna have to leave you behind for now. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. I know. Wait for me at the Lucky 38, boy.
So glad you iced that little fucker. Anyone that wears a suit like that, well, they're asking for bullets.
Cass, you also need to head back to the Lucky 38.
No music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone. All right. Don't be long. Robots there give me the creeps.
Alright, let's talk to the rest of the members of the expedition as well.
You looking
like
for
my boy
trouble, bud?
Ricky here.
I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
Do you anything here besides talk too much?
You want to know what I do, bud? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see, and done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very effective with all that body armor on you.
Deadeye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Deadeye Ricky. That's my name.
Deadeye, huh? How'd you get that nickname?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
Death jaws, huh? Did you mean to say death claws?
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
You're saying that you killed a Brotherhood of Steel paladin.
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let's see here. You might hear my voice twice over, but I need to make sure. Okay. Okay, it's not cutting out. Alright, Jesus, I think what the cutting out is it might be your internet. Because it's not cutting out on my end. I just checked my own stream. You could try lowering the resolution as well. That might make it better for you. Either way, let's call this guy on his bullshit. What a load of crap. The eye slits of the T-Series power armor are bulletproof.
Then I guess this dumb fucker's armor must have been D-Series or something. All I know is he died up real dead when I killed him, okay?
That is certainly a sentence. Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah.
Oh, Dayglow, huh?
Glows in the dark.
He's in our neck of the woods. I see. See, you're wearing a Pip-Boy and Vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a Pip-Boy and a Vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the Vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
Vault 22? You're lying. I've been there. No one's lived there in 150 years.
Oh, you've been to Vault 22, huh? I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got this suit and the Pip-Boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
What do you use your Pip-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps, shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Uh-huh. Did you notice I'm wearing a Pip-Boy too?
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Your Pip-Boy is not working. The screen's locked up and the reboot button is missing.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip-Boy. I mean, Pip-Boy. Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
Carry some of my gear and I'll keep my mouth shut.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, I'll tell Jet I'm carrying less so you can carry more. What an asshole.
Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict?
Hey, fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho.
If we tell him that, I think it'll make him want to leave, but we want him to carry our shit.
Yeah, whatever.
You're gonna be a good pack mule. What should we grab? I think I want to increase my charisma as well.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
What was it like to grow up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it.
Smart.
Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Tell me about Caliente.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, Always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the White Legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Were the 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
What do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion. Catch you another time, then.
Alright, I think it's time to begin this expedition.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road?
I am ready to head out to Zion.
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Why the weight limit?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
So I need to be carrying less than 100 pounds. Okay, we're only 30 pounds overweight. Ditch the anti-material. We'll ditch Paincore. I'd like to keep the automatic and Little Devil. 7 more pounds. Ah, we can just ditch Sarsaparilla. And with that, we could actually bring back a gun. Bring the Paincore with us.
Are you here to jar at me?
Alright, let's go. I'm ready.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say.
Let me give you a quick look behind the scenes, by the way. I did mention that this is actually a little world we're in, and it's basically a slideshow, so if I do TFC...
Back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah.
See, just a little room, a little projector.
Didn't know much about
Okay,
them.
I shall shut my mouth now.
Religious folks sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the new Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpais Legate, was a new Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The new Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpais Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his new Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the Burned Man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
It's a lot of dings I just heard.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't...
God, doesn't this place look beautiful? This is one of the best looking DLCs, if you ask me. Just because I like this sort of landscape.
Bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
We got company.
I don't deserve this.
Oh, good lord. I assume there's someone up there because they're shooting up there. Hmm? Nope. Well, there goes Jed. Well, they're not going to need this anymore. Poor Jed never got to see Zion. Or never got to see New Canaan, I should say. We're in Zion now. And we're on our own. I swear one of those guards was using a grenade launcher. Oh, there's the grenade launcher. Oh shit, this guy had a brush gun on him. Pair of brush guns. It takes 4570. Like how it looks. Quite nice. Thank you. I've heard a lot of people kind of fuck themselves with this DLC because they accidentally shoot this guy. And you know what? I don't blame them.
Let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you?
I don't blame them for accidentally mistaking him for an enemy.
Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Civilized lands? What do you mean?
I mean the lands beyond the valley. The place where the cities never fell. Where people don't live in tribes and forage just to survive. Joshua keeps saying it isn't paradise out there. But how can it not be, compared to this? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Joshua will want to know about you. Please, go to our camp on the Eastern Virgin. Tell him how you came to be here.
You got a funny idea about what the Mojave's like, but I'll go with you and see your boss.
Good sists. Maybe while you're there, you can tell me about where you came from. Yeah.
Shock has given you the well-stacked Cairns perk. While he is in your party, reaching any summit in Zion, such as ranger stations, will reveal all nearby map markers and inspire a heightened state of awareness for 3 minutes.
What can I tell you?
Tell me a little about this area. Any interesting wildlife?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Maybe I can help with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
What would you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Alright, I'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can. What can I tell you?
Tell me more about Joshua Graham.
He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
What happened to him? The only war I know of is when Caesar's Legion attacked Hoover Dam. Is that where he fought?
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
Have you seen Hoover Dam? It's bigger than some of these mountains.
Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
You'd be surprised what civilized tribes will fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better. That I should stay here and forget the outside world. Ask away.
That's all we'll ask him for now.
Go with fortune, friend.
Ooh, some banana yucca. Perfect.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
You alright there, dude? Getting a little stuck in the ground. 1 second. Alright. Let's check out that quest for the Bighorner. Find a way up the canyon. Alright, looks like they're very close to each other.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river.
Yeah, pretty nice. Again, this is one of my favorite looking DLCs. Damn. Hello there, Mr. Yao Guai.
That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yao Guai are plenty mean as a rule.
Don't you worry, I've dealt with my fair share of Yao Guai.
Or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
Ooh, I'd rather go the scenic route. What have we got there? Baby Yao Guai.
Whoa! Here we go!
God damn, this thing has some kick to it. I assume it. Oh, it is firing 4570, so yeah, I shouldn't be too surprised.
Here we go! Never stood a chance, did they?
The spine.
Some kind of view up here, eh? If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you.
Thank you for the added map markers, my friend. We'll do some exploring in a little bit.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
I'm gonna go meet Joshua first of all. What's over there? Is that the Bighorner calf that I needed to find? I guess we'll find out. Oh, so it's a dog. Don't mind us.
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemy's souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
Oh, there's a piece of wildlife that I won't let live. Come here.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Another star cap? No. Just a bolt or a rivet, whatever's holding these tables together. We going the right way. I'm hoping we are.
I thought we were going to the dead horses camp.
Okay, so this is not the way forward. This way then.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet. These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Sacred Datura root. Interesting. Why are there cooked squirrel bits in the hollow log? Very strange.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. To keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Be very funny if you stepped in one of your own traps. I'm watching and seeing if he does. He's smart enough, from the looks of things.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
It's some deep-ass water, dude. At least in bits. Fish!
Ya Atad.
Two bears high-fiving! Yeah!
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
Am I looking for Joshua? Yes, I am. Can you tell me where he is?
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
I'll make sure to be on my best behavior then.
You wise for Auslander.
And there he is.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
He said the line! I came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company to make contact with the New Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
I would just like to mention, if you're working with firearms in real life, never do what he does there. Even if you are almost sure that there's no ammo loaded into it, don't do that. Don't look down the barrel. Just don't. Either way, I'm not going to leave without offering to help. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Taboo?
The sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing.
They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course, but the dead horses are spooked.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Fallow's Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Let's see if he has anything else to talk about.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What did you say about a courier? Who were you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Pray God? What are you talking about?
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Nice guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the dead horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a New Canaanite rite of passage.
Do you run the show around here?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the New Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
What's going on with all these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4, tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in. In this camp, you'll find dead horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're New Canaanites.
Why did the Whitelegs attack my caravan?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the New Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Does the valley belong to the Dead Horses?
The valley belongs to God, but no. The Dead Horses live at Dead Horse Point, up the Colorado River. They came here because I asked them to. Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
Why haven't I seen any Sorrows in the valley?
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yao Guai, They don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
Are the new Canaanites really a tribe?
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology. But we're still a tribe. A linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places. Metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down, and you lose everything you have, you always have family. And your family always has tribe.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Do you have anything to trade?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Anything that I care about. Got some 45 submachine guns. Tempted to buy an auto pistol, but we've already got a pistol that we've brought along with us. Nothing too amazing.
God be with you.
Alright, let's get out into the canyon and start exploring. Hello? Oh. I guess they're having a little, what do you call it? Little training session. I'd like to take care of that Bighorner quest first. Since we're so close.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
I've got a few ideas. Yeah, we're gonna try our best not to harm any of the Bighorners. The hell? What are you doing running back and forth? They scared? It feels like they're fleeing. Okay, that Bighorner's kind of right in the middle of the fucking path. So that's a little annoying. Hey, get the fuck out of the way.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
I'm gonna try my best to sneak around him. Sorry. We're gone. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. That's the end of the... Is that the magazine? Yeah, I think that's the magazine.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Where is this calf? We're close. Don't you worry about me. Hey there, buddy. Found the lost mountain bighorner calf. It looks hungry. Feed it banana yucca? Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on. That's a good bighorner. Aww. He's fucking adorable. Where's Mama at? Let's go find you your mother. You coming? Does he need more? Scared. Feed a banana yucca? Yes. It's a good thing we've been picking up a couple of these then.
Why do you carry all those monograms anyway?
Sorry.
They jangle like crazy.
Let's grab another couple of these then. We won't get close to that one. I feel like that would really piss off the big horner next to it. Even more, huh? You're lucky I just picked up some more. Come on, little guy. Come on. That's a good big horner. Is that your mama? Hey, I brought your kid back. Please don't be mad at me. Is that not your mom? Yes, return the calf. There we go.
What can I tell you?
Oh, I returned the calf to its mother and didn't even kill any of the big horners.
Whew, glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
Any idea where to start looking for these pre-war supplies Daniel needs?
Best place to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. And even Whitelegs don't like them much.
Where should we start looking?
Lots of back when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed up places. 3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. And the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell. Just west of the Eastern Virgin.
What is this place where the little ones fell?
In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass. All full of bones. Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff. How do you say it? Electronics. Maybe you could use some of it.
I don't have any more questions.
Ask away. Go with fortune, friend.
Now, what did you give me? A war club. Ooh, a 45 auto pistol. I'll give you a look at the 45. Ooh, it's one-handed with this. Nice. Got something that hits a little harder anyway.
They jangle like crazy.
Maybe I like the jingling, alright? Why don't you get off my back? Fallen Rock Cave. Is that up here, or is that down? I have a feeling it's down here. Can we make our way? Can we shimmy down this rock face without killing ourselves? That's the real question. Ooh. Might take another little tumble here. Easy peasy. Oh, that startled the fuck out of me. Was not expecting to see... Oh, shit. Okay, let's keep an eye on the ground. Left or right? We'll go left. I wonder how old these mines are. Okay, that's just... Oh, no! Get me out. I don't know how good of an idea it would be to go back in there. But fuck it. I'm waiting to explode. I think we're good. Whew. Yeah, we're fine. Sorry. I need to look at the floor more.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
What would that have triggered? Maybe some hanging grenades? I'm not sure what that tripwire would have triggered. I don't see a grenade bouquet anywhere. All these tripwires and mines are very old, I think. Oh, the compliance regulator. Likely used by U.S. law enforcement before they decided it was easier to just kill peaceful protesters outright. Ran out of fucking oxygen. Honestly, I forgot about this pistol. Compliance regulator.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting.
I thought this was given to me in Fallout 3. It must be a different laser pistol I'm thinking of. How much damage does it do? Oh, it does no real damage. But it paralyzes people. I see. Interesting. Throwing gold nugget. Weird. These just drained ammo, yeah. Lots of drained ammo. Did I ever grab Vigilant Recycler? Not sure. We'll recycle all this ammo, though. Year 2077 to October 28th. 5 days on foot, still can't sleep. Outside, it's like nothing's happened. Sky looks wrong, that's all. Hike back to overturned National Guard truck near Tuckerville? After blisters heal, maybe. Looks like USGS team was researching something here in the cave. Cleared out when bombs fell, left equipment behind. Probably thought they had families to run back to. October 29th. Char, we must have said this out loud 1,000 times walking here. Maybe writing it will feel more like you heard. You were right. I was north of Spanish Fork. Took the 77 along Provo Bay to steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died. Truck just stopped. So did a Chrysler in the other lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit SLC within a minute. I was looking south. Lucky man. Flash behind me was so bright the world looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysler starts screaming they can't see. Didn't watch you die, Char. Saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes next 7 minutes. Ground shook each time, 18 seconds later. When nothing hit for a half hour, took a look. Globe of fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple. Sat them up against the car. Let them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help. Everything be okay. One bullet through both heads. Instant. 5-day hike back to Zion. You told me. Stop running off to the wild. Man belongs with his family. You were right. You were right. You were right. You were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Should shoot myself. What I deserve. Can't. Maybe soon. October 31st. Black rain falling outside. Geiger jumping. Should let it kill me, but bottling water from back of cave all the same. November 2nd. Sounds dead outside, but can't look. Geiger goes lethal 15 feet from cave mouth. Do the math. Radiation goes down before water runs out, or I never leave this cave. Well, I need to get some water after all that reading. January 1st. Happy New Year. 2 months in cave. Still lethal outside. Don't get it. In Army, they said 2 to 4 weeks cleared fallout. Less than a month's water left. Been mopping condensation off the cave walls. Wringing shirt into bottles. Trading calories for H2O. Food stocks holding. Thanks, USGS. If there was even a chance I'd see the two of you again, I'd run outside. January 10th. Sounded like windstorm out there for 2 days. Radiation down 500. What happened? January 15th. Took a peek. Snow. It glows green. 28th. Radiation low enough I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rad drugs. January 30th. There's nothing alive out there. We'll find out more about that person as we continue exploring this DLC.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
My boy, have you ever seen a Deathclaw? I didn't think so. I'll go search the bus first. It's very close. Lovely. We're gonna wait like 10 hours. I'd prefer it to be daytime. Daytime and it's still raining. Well, can't have everything. I think we actually want to go this way. I'm hoping this is the way we need to go. There's something up there. I need to go see what that marker's for. There's the compass. Repair the compass. Looks like a scout tower. I was about to open fire on that big horner. Oh. Didn't like that rat, did you? Now, are you gonna let me pass, or are you gonna be difficult about it? Okay. Substation Peregrine. Ooh, bit of ammo. Colt Range Master, eh? Let's have a look at it. No, the hunting rifle mag, or the ammo. Ammo? Fuck, my English is failing me. That hunting rifle mod doesn't work on this. It does pitiful damage. We're just gonna drop it. Yeet it into the canyon. Maybe someone else will make use of it. Oh, I think that follows Chuck murdering that big horner. Rip. An ant burrow. Not one that we can climb into. What are these red blips up here? More bighorners? Or Yaoguai? Neither. We got geckos. Good lord. I cannot aim.
Must have been nice. When Zion was friendly enough, folks could make camp wherever they pleased, and not worry about whitelegs and deadly critters.
There were still a few deadly critters, but, definition of deadly, I think, has changed a bit in the last 200 years. Oh, look at the little baby gecko. Keep missing that first shot. Alright. What's the quest that we have selected right now? Looking for walkie-talkies. Alright. You alright over there, buddy? You're in a bit of a precarious spot, I would say. Yaoguai Cave, huh?
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Oh, my friend. You don't want to get into the world of gambling, trust me. You're better off for it. Let's go murder some Yaoguai. Yaoguai Cave looks inside. No Yaoguai. So that's just another way out. I hear Yaoguai over there, but that way is blocked off. Am I just not able to do anything in here yet? Huh. Guess there's just not really anything that we can do here yet. Okay, then. What a disappointment. I wanted to kill some mutated bears. I guess it might have been better to use that alternate exit outside the cave. But we good. Who's shooting over here? Who are you? Oh, it's a White Legs. Why are you not angry with me? Oh, they're shooting a dead horse. I don't think so. You right there? Damn, I guess I'll take the anti-material rifle. So, the fact that the White Legs can carry anti-material rifles kind of scares me. That worries me a little bit. We could probably pretty easily get one shot from one of those. See, some geckos made this place their home.
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me.
Where's that sweet spot? There it is. So I need to get some food and some medical supplies. Level up. Max out our barter. Get some more endurance. Alright. It's gonna be a little bit on the shorter side, but I think this is where we're gonna call the stream for today.